This is where the story begins, and immediately the tone is set. The auditor introduces himself with a calm but confident presence, clearly signaling that this isn't a random walk. It's a deliberate audit. He reveals his location in Surrey and hints at having discovered something unusual through Google Maps. That small detail alone builds curiosity. This isn't just exploration, it's targeted. The viewer is already wondering, what exactly did he find? From a very start, there's an undercurrent of anticipation. The mention of a police patrol-based thing, without full clarity, creates a sense of mystery. He doesn't fully know what he's about to encounter, and that uncertainty transfers directly to the audience. The casual tone, combined with subtle excitement, gives the impression that something unpredictable is about to unfold. At the same time, he sets expectations by encouraging engagement, likes, shares, and subscriptions, while casually hinting at seeing what happens and possibly getting reactions. This reinforces the idea that confrontation, or at least an interaction, is likely. The phrase, "we'll see if we get any laughs," adds a layer of personality, suggesting that the encounter could be awkward, tense, or even confrontational. What's important in this opening segment is how naturally it transitions from introduction into intent. There's no forced drama yet, but the groundwork is clearly laid. The audience is positioned as a silent observer, being guided toward an unknown location where something noteworthy is expected to happen. The pacing is steady, the tone is controlled, and the curiosity is steadily built without revealing too much. By the end of this segment, the viewer understands three things clearly. The auditor is prepared, the location is suspiciously interesting, and an interaction is imminent. It's a clean, effective hook that sets the stage for everything that follows, leaving the audience waiting for the moment when the situation shifts from exploration to confrontation.
I would really appreciate it, and we'll certainly see if we get any laughs out of whoever it is we come across today. But yeah, I'm going to get round there and see what's what. I'm not entirely too sure what I'm going to find, but I'll pick it back up with you fine folks in a second. So here we are, folks. This is it here. The car coming out, we'll let this car skedaddle, and then we'll go in and do our nosy.
In this segment, the narrative transitions from anticipation to discovery. The auditor arrives at the location, and the environment begins to reveal itself. The tone subtly shifts as the visuals confirm that this is indeed a police-related facility, tucked away among residential surroundings. The phrase, "here they are, folks," marks a turning point. This is no longer speculation, but confirmation. As he observes the area, the presence of marked vehicles and police-related infrastructure becomes more apparent. The commentary remains observational, but layered with curiosity. He questions the nature of the setup, noting vehicles and equipment while trying to piece together the function of the location. This investigative tone is crucial. It frames him not as a trespasser, but as someone examining a space of public interest. However, tension quietly begins to build through environmental cues. A sign appears indicating restrictions on filming and photography, explicitly stating that permission is required and that the area is not open to the public. This is the first concrete signal that conflict may arise. The contrast between his intent to observe and the posted restrictions introduces an inevitable point of friction. Despite this, he continues documenting the scene, focusing on details such as vehicles and layout. The tone remains controlled, but the situation is now primed for interaction. The viewer can sense that the presence of signage and restricted access will soon trigger a response from authorities. This segment is essentially the calm before the storm. There is no direct confrontation yet, but all the elements are in place. A restricted environment, an individual recording within it, and an expectation of enforcement. The pacing here is deliberate, allowing the audience to absorb the setting while subconsciously anticipating the moment when someone from inside the facility will step in. By the end of this part, the tension is no longer subtle. It is building. The stage is fully set for the first direct human interaction, and the audience is now waiting for authority to respond.
So it's nestled in amongst all these houses, you know. So it is. I'm gonna have a wee nosy. No filming and photography unless permission given prior. Not sort of place, it's open to the public. Burpham. See if we can get some information. We got a petrol tank here. Tell me it's a police car without telling me it's a police car. Little aerials sticking up on top. And that one there's got it. The VW. Who's getting the tyres fitted? I don't see any vehicles with the wheels off.
Hello there.
Hiya.
How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, not too. Just so you're aware, I'm recording this. You're recording me.
Thank you for letting me know.
You are aware that you're not allowed to be on this premises.
It's open to the public.
It's not open to the public. Come over here and I'll show you.
I just walked in.
No, come this way. Come with me.
No, I'm not a dog. I don't sort of.
Right, look, fella.
Go at your
I'll be
command.
honest with you, okay? I
Fella.
appreciate that you're doing this to make money for your YouTube video.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to stop you doing that.
Yeah.
But if you can come with me, please. You are now on private property.
Okay.
So come out here with me onto the roadside.
No.
I don't want to have to remove you by force.
Okay. Do you mind identifying yourself, please?
Sorry?
Do you mind identifying yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Craig.
Okay.
From the Surrey Police.
Right, okay.
All right, my collar number is there. I'm not hiding anything from you.
And
but you have walked past some private property.
You're based out of here, yeah?
Yeah, I'm based out of here.
Right, okay.
All right.
And what's your caller number?
There, mate. You can read it.
Can you not read it for me, please? Can you not verbalise it?
I don't need to. You can read it there.
No, you do.
40316. I did already give you
It's
that.
not very
All right.
difficult, is it? Come on,
All right.
Sergeant. You should know better.
Why are you doing this?
Pardon?
Is this so you can make some money on your YouTube video? And you're going to edit all this every time I say you're going to make some money out of your YouTube video?
No, I don't edit my interactions.
You're not going to edit it,
No.
so you're not going to make any money out of this video?
Pardon?
You're not making any money out of this video?
I've not determined whether or not it's going to go online or not yet.
You are. Why are you hiding your face from me?
Because I want to.
Oh, what? So you don't want to show your face?
A police sergeant approaches, immediately shifting the dynamic from passive observation to active engagement. The greeting is brief, but the tone quickly becomes serious as the officer addresses the presence of the auditor on what he claims is private property. The auditor acknowledges the interaction but maintains his stance, asserting that the area is accessible. This creates the initial clash of perspectives, authority versus public access. The officer attempts to assert control by requesting the auditor to move and follow him, while also emphasizing that he is not allowed to remain on the premises. The auditor resists compliance, refusing to be directed without justification. At this point, the interaction becomes more structured and formal. Identification is requested, and the sergeant provides his details, establishing his authority. However, the auditor continues to challenge the premise of restricted access, questioning the legitimacy of the claim that the area is private and not open to the public. The tone remains firm on both sides, but neither escalates aggressively, yet tension is clearly present. A key element in this segment is the repeated insistence from the officer that the individual leave the premises, contrasted with the auditor's refusal to comply without what he considers a valid legal reason. This back and forth introduces a legal and procedural dimension to the interaction, making it more than just a casual disagreement. The exchange also includes subtle psychological elements, tone of voice, body language, implied through dialogue, and assertiveness. The officer attempts to guide the situation toward compliance, while the auditor maintains independence and control over his actions. By the end of this segment, neither party has fully conceded. The confrontation is established, identities are known, and the disagreement over authority and access is clear. The stage is now set for escalation, as both sides hold their ground, and the situation moves beyond simple questioning into a deeper debate over rights, boundaries, and enforcement.
To me, yeah, I have
Why are
to show
you
my
shaking?
face to you. I'm not shaking.
Your adrenaline pumping. Relax.
no,
Like,
it's
I
not,
come in
it's
peace. All right.
But you're on the property.
But I wear, like, the reason I
Right,
wear my
okay,
face
hang on, let me
covering
just,
is regardless. It's none of your business.
AJ, take Sierra 20, sorry.
But I come in peace, Sergeant. You just need to relax.
Yeah, 20. This chap is refusing to leave the premises, even though I've asked him on numerous occasions and pointed out to him that he is not allowed to be on the premises. He is actually refusing to leave. He is filming us.
It's open to the public, Sergeant.
YouTube channel.
It's open to the public.
Yeah, but you've come on this property deliberately looking to cause a
And
confrontation.
there's a sign for visitors. I'm not causing confrontation. I'll be very
You're not a
calm,
visitor, are
collected
you?
when I'm talking to you.
But you're not a visitor.
Pardon? I'm visiting.
You take 12.
I don't live here, so of course I'm visiting.
No, I'd just get myself to take 12.
Right, it's like there's a sign there for members of the public on the door, Sergeant. Have a nice day, yeah? Jeez, oh. Oh, swiftly dispatched, like. He's hiding inside that door, ladies and gentlemen. He's run away. I've got a mailbox. How's the postman supposed to get in if they're not allowed? If members of the public are not allowed in here. Didn't go his way, did it, ladies and gentlemen? Didn't go his way at all. When he, before he came out, he'd all set out in his mind how that interaction was going to play out. I guarantee you did. And unfortunate for him, it just didn't go to plan. Completely didn't go to plan.
Okay, lovely, cheers. Finished? Please, yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm just going to, we're quite happy for you to want to do your film if you want to film. Okay.
That's quick turnaround, Sergeant. I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
But all I'll ask is that if there's private vehicles and things like that, you don't put those on there. Private vehicles.
What's private about it? I don't know which ones are private, which ones aren't.
Well, then you're going to have to make a guess on that front. But you know, if I go and put I'll go and video your video, your car, because I know where your car is,
Right.
and I've gone and put that on YouTube. How would you feel?
Go for it.
With all your details on it?
I don't care.
You don't care?
What details can you get from a registration?
You can get lots of details.
You can only get the MOT history and
Yeah, we can put that on
and whether
there.
it's
Look,
taxed.
At the end of the
like-
day, I'm not getting involved in an argument
so
with
go
you.
and film my
about
car. I don't care. Like,
Right. Okay.
it's
But
not
all
very
I'll ask as
professional.
well-
If you're going to sort of threaten me,
I'm not threatening you.
you know,
I'm
threatening to dox me. Like,
Hey, what?
you just threatened to dox me. Like, it's not very
Doxing?
professional. Yeah.
Doxing?
What? Doxing is taking people's personal information and publishing it online.
I didn't say that, did I?
Yeah, you
Did I
said,
say that? I didn't say
what
that.
about if we go and film your car and put all your stuff online?
Look-
Like, I don't care if you do it or not, you know what I mean? It's free country, you're more than well within your rights.
You clearly do. Okay, would you tell me your name and details here and now?
Do I need to, lawfully?
Well, you're actually walking around on private premises.
You're very
so
argumentative. Like,
You said you're here as a visitor, so as a visitor, yeah, could you identify who you are as a visitor for me?
no.
You're not prepared to do that?
Am I lawfully obliged to?
Well, you've said you've come to this...
Am I lawfully obliged to provide my information?
If
If you
you're
can give me a, if you give me a
you're
legal,
coming here as a visitor,
If you give me a
I need
legal-
to make sure that you are set down on our visitor list
if
so
you
that
can
you can
give
come
me,
in here.
if you can give me a lawful reason why it's to
I don't
give you
need to
it.
no, but if you've said to me you're coming here as a visitor,
Yeah, I'm not obliged to give you that.
so you're not prepared to give me your details as a visitor.
No.
So, okay, you've asked me all my details and I've given them
Yeah,
to
but
you.
you're obliged to.
Okay, I didn't come and stop you. You stopped me.
No, you came out the building to talk to me. What are you talking about? You came out the building to talk to me. I didn't come and get you. I didn't ring the bell.
Let's not do this, okay?
You're talking nonsense.
I know you're doing this for YouTube.
I think you need to wind your neck in, Sergeant. Just go back to work.
The money you're going to make on your YouTube
The buffoonery is unreal.
My buffoonery?
Yes, you're talking nonsense. You said that I stopped you. You literally walked out the building and spoke to me. Why are you lying? Why would you lie?
Lying?
Yeah.
Lying. Ooh, that's strong.
But you lied. Like you said I stopped you.
This segment represents the escalation and peak intensity of the encounter. After the initial confrontation, the situation evolves into a more extended debate involving legal interpretations, personal conduct, and accusations. The officer re-engages with a more accommodating tone, allowing filming but imposing conditions, particularly regarding private vehicles and property. This is where the discussion becomes more complex. The auditor challenges the officer's restrictions, questioning how one is expected to distinguish between private and non-private elements within the premises. This creates a logical dispute that neither side resolves definitively within the conversation, adding to the tension. The dialogue then shifts into a more confrontational exchange of accusations. The officer suggests that the auditor's presence is intentional and possibly designed to provoke a reaction, while the auditor pushes back, accusing the officer of misrepresentation and inconsistencies. The conversation becomes increasingly personal, with both sides questioning each other's motives and statements. A particularly intense moment arises when the concept of privacy and online exposure is discussed. The auditor references the idea of filming and publishing information, while the officer expresses concern about personal details being shared. This leads to the mention of doxing, which escalates the seriousness of the conversation into the realm of privacy and digital ethics. As the disagreement continues, the tone becomes sharper. Each party defends their position more firmly, with less willingness to concede. The exchange of words becomes rapid and assertive, reflecting growing frustration. Despite this, the interaction remains controlled without physical escalation, relying entirely on verbal dominance and confidence. Eventually, the situation begins to de-escalate. The officer disengages from the confrontation, stepping away and effectively ending the interaction on his terms. The auditor, meanwhile, reasserts control over the narrative, commenting on the encounter and framing it as unsuccessful for the officer. This final segment captures the full arc of the encounter: engagement, escalation, debate, and resolution. It leaves the viewer with a clear sense of outcome. No arrests, no removal, but a tense and unresolved clash of perspectives that highlights the complexities of authority, rights, and public interaction in such environments.
Look, at the end of the day...
Tell me when I stopped you.
End of the day.
When did I stop you?
End of the day.
When did I stop you?
I've asked you...
When did I stop you?
I've explained to you that
When
you're
did I
happy
stop
for you
you?
to
If
film
you're
me.
not lying, tell me when I stopped you.
I'm not going to do this. Okay.
When did I stop
I'll see
you?
later.
Exactly. Your neck's wound in. That's that feeling at the top of your spine, Sergeant.
What's that, sorry?
That's that feeling at the top of your spine. That's your neck being wound back in.
Oh, is it?
Now jog off, back to work. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
You're dismissed. Bye-bye. What an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Well, that didn't go for him as planned again. He came out, I thought with the best intentions, when he says, "I'll be quite happy for you to film and do what you want to do. Don't film private cars." Like, obviously I could tell which ones are police cars with these aerials, but I don't know if the other ones are police cars or not. Like, and yeah, just talking absolute gibberish, and I stopped him. Like, what an absolute moron. What an absolute idiot. He made a fool of himself, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, absolute prat of himself. His approach is completely wrong, as far as I'm concerned. Completely wrong. You know, he's quite clearly full of adrenaline. He's quite clearly not thinking straight. And telling little porcupines. Alrighty folks, I'm going to call it quits. Call it time, call it day. So here we are, folks. I've had a wee scout about. There's not much to see. We gander around here. But as I said, there's not much to see here. I'll go into reception. I think there's a few people in there just now. So we'll hang fire and we'll wait and see. Let's see what the crack is. You alright, yeah?
You alright?
Oh, not too bad, thanks.
Something to look.
Huh?
Something to look.
Something like that, yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
Cool.
Good afternoon.
Alright?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hi mate.
Yeah,
How you doing? Alright?
I'm alright. How's yourself?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Good man. So it looks like Guildford's going to absolutely smash it, ladies and gentlemen. Compared to Burpham, or whatever it was called, I can't remember. The last place was Surrey Police. It's night and day. Maybe they should deploy that sergeant. What do I call him? Sergeant Silly Sausage up here. And maybe we'll learn how to approach and talk to members of the public and in a more appropriate manner. But we'll hang about a bit longer and we'll see what's what. But yeah, I think they're gonna smash it. Miss, you know your bag's open, yeah?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
No worries. No worries, have a nice day, yeah? These guys are starting to get parked in there.
Hello,
Yeah,
you alright?
I'm okay.
Need help with anything?
No, I'm alright.
How come you're here?
Because I want to be.
Okay.
What's the issue?
Just mind the centre. These officers will come and they'll need to get in.
Yeah, I'm not going near the sensor. Have a nice day, yeah? Oh, he's got to give out useless bits of advice. Like, he's got to get his colleague out to guide him in. Or her in. So folks, I think I'm going to call it quits. And I say that's been Guildford Police Station, very, very tame, no issues whatsoever, no problems with how the police sort of interacted with me, or in most cases didn't interact with me. That's the way it should be, and they could certainly teach Sergeant Silly Sausage at the other police station a thing or two. But yeah, I'm calling it time. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. I would really appreciate it. You've been watching Laughing Auditor. That was Guildford Police Station. Yeah, I'm out here. See you very soon. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.